Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Jasmine Cat. So today I'm going to be doing a reading. This is actually pick a card reading. It's very short, but there's going to be 10 piles. I'm going to have the time stamps listed below. So basically the way that it works is you go with the card pile that you are drawn to, and possibly also you can look at the timestamp to see as far as like what numbers, like I said, that you're drawn to. So go to that description. It's going to be very short. There'll just be a couple of cards that I'm going to read to you. One of the cards is going to be from the Magic Spell card deck. And then we are also going to be using the traditional tarot card as well. So aren't these beautiful? So we'll be using those cards as well. Like I said, there's going to be 10 piles. So pick the one that you're drawn to. It could be more than one if you'd like. And this kind of just gives you an idea as far as like what I do. Of course, when I am doing a full reading, it's going to be with the full tarot deck. You know, it's going to be a full reading. At the end of this, if you could just like and subscribe, that is what I would ask. That would be great. I'm trying to get some more subscribers. That'd be really awesome. I would really appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and start off with pile number one. If you want to skip to where your pile is at, you can do that. Like I said, just look at the bottom, the description, and then just go to the number corresponding with that. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number one. And the first one is going to be the beauty card, which you see here. I know there's like, my cards are sold, so there's going to be stuff on them. This is a beauty card. And then we have the tarot card, which is the moon card. Okay, so normally when you see the moon card has to do with your dreams. It has to do with your subconscious mind. It can also deal with obstacles that you're dealing with. So with this card, what I'm seeing though, however, for this one is that I am seeing that there is like a negative self-talk that you're doing. And the other thing that I'm also seeing as far as with this card is that I want you to pay attention to your dreams that you're having. Pay attention. The dreams that you have majority of the time, even though there's other characters that are in the dreams, we always have these dreams with, and it could be multiple people. Those people that are in your dreams have to do with aspects of yourself. So one thing that I want you to do is to stand in front of the mirror, and I want you to just say 3 things that come to your mind when you're standing in front of the mirror about yourself, negative or positive, and reflect on that. Like, why are you saying those things about yourself? Is it true? And where did you get that negative self-talk from? What is beauty to you? You know, what is beauty? And what are things that you tell yourself in your mind about yourself, about what beautiful things are? Okay. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You've ever heard that statement? So this is definitely something that your Spirit's telling me, you know, kind of to look into, to look at, to do some self-reflection. This all has to do with also self-reflection with self. Okay, so that's going to be for pile number one. We're going to move on to pile number two. And pile number two, I am getting organization. And then I am getting the 10 of Wands. So for this one, the organization card is simple. I mean, it's pretty much saying you need to organize because there's a lot of burdens that are going on in your life. And not having the things organized that you need is weighing you down. As you can see here, this is weighing him down. So this is about organizing not only your home, this has to do with organizing as far as your life, you know, what's going on, even the friends that you might have that are in your life that maybe are not the best people that you should have in your life. So it's organizing every aspect of your life. It could be So take what resonates, whatever doesn't, take that out. This is a general reading. But again, there is some heavy burdens that are going on. So how do you organize your life? How do you start, right? Sometimes it's overwhelming, all this shit that you have to do. So what I like to do is make a list and then start with just one thing. Because if you keep staring at the whole list, nothing gets done. You end up procrastinating, and then it just feels overwhelming. So make a list and say, these are the things that I would like to get done, that I need to get done. But, maybe this week I'm just going to do one thing. And do it slow. At least and then, or let me do one thing that actually has been aggravating me. I don't want to really, it might be hard to do it, but if I get it off that list, I'm going to be so much happier. So this is what that's about. Spirit is reminding you of those tasks and stuff that you've been putting off that you need to do, because it's going to free your energy. It's going to free you to do other things and to make you happy, right? So this is going to be for my pile 2. So moving on to pile 3. So with pile 3, what I have here is we have the card of authenticity, and then we also have the justice card. So what this means, and it's going to mean 2 different things. So the first one is going to mean that you need to be more authentic with yourself, and you need to be just in how you characterize yourself and others. Being authentic in the way that you speak to others, being authentic with how you speak with yourself. Being true doesn't mean being mean or rude. It means being just and fair in the things that you say. Authenticity can also be maybe someone that you've been around that has not been authentic, that hasn't been true, and you know it, and your instinct is like, this person, I don't know why they have a mask on, they're not being their true selves. This is when the justice card comes in. Okay. Either way, the justice card comes in to be just and to be fair. Because when someone's not authentic, it actually ends up hurting us. It ends up hurting the situation. Nobody benefits from that. And but the justice card is going to come in, and I'm telling you that whoever has not been authentic, their mask is going to be taken off, and their true self, true feelings will be revealed to you. Again, if this is you, you need to take the mask off, because justice is coming in, and something is going to get you to the point where you're going to have to be vulnerable. And vulnerability can be a scary thing, but when we're vulnerable, people want to hear the truth from us. And one thing I've learned is that the more truthful I am about who I am, people like that. They may not come, on YouTube and do a YouTube channel or do anything like that and be authentic, right, to the whole world, right? But it helps people to go, God, that person's so real and legit. Like, why am I not being real and legit? So be genuine with yourself and others. And again, if it's someone else, they're going to be coming out and being truthful. Okay. Sometimes some of us people, we're very good at seeing people through their bullshit, so to speak, and they can't hide anything. So just wait. Justice is coming, and you'll be able to. They'll speak their truth. Another way to help another person speak their truth is just come up to them and say, "Look, I know that you're hiding something. I'm not trying to be a jerk to you, but let's have a real talk here about what's going on." So that's going to be for pile 3. Pile 4. Okay, so for pile 4, I have divine guidance that's here, and then I have 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles comes into play when we're trying to juggle, we're trying to balance, right, our life, where we're trying to make a decision. We don't know which, we're kind of looking this way, we're looking at it this way. Where should I go? What decision should I make? That sort of thing. So I want to let you know that guidance is coming in. You're going to have a friend that's going to come in, or that you need to reach out. You need to reach out and ask for guidance. There has been moments in my life when I've reached out to a friend and say, look, I have something that's going on here. I don't really know quite how to handle it, and I'm going to get your perspective on it, and that can help you have insight. Because sometimes we get stuck in our head, we get stuck in our own ideas, our own ways of thinking. And sometimes a friend or someone else is out there can give us a different perspective that we may not have even thought about. Like, and so it's beautiful. It's beautiful when we're reaching out and we go, oh my God, I never even thought about that. So definitely reach out. This is also, Spirit is telling me to reach out if you have any spirit guides, angels, anything like that that you pray to. Reach out and ask for help because they will open doors for you or help you, give you clarity so that when you are making this decision and you're trying to figure out as far as how to balance something, that you can do that. This is balancing your life. So remember to balance your life. Take care of yourself, your needs. Taking care of others can be hard when you're trying to do that all together. Ask for guidance, ask for help. Do only what you can do. Okay? You can't save the whole world. You just can't. People have to learn to take care of themselves. I'm telling people that. But I want you to take what resonates, take what doesn't. But that is going to be for my pile number 4. I am moving on to pile 5. I have to look to see what cards I have over here. Okay, so moving on to pile number 5. All right, so we have the fertility card, and then we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords comes in when we're trying to move away from a difficult situation. Okay. Fertility can mean just that. It can mean if there's any women that are out there. This can mean that you are fertile. Okay. Maybe you're trying to get fertile, and something with your fertility isn't happening. You're trying to move away from a difficult situation or something happened, that sort of thing. I want you to take what resonates with this because this has multiple meanings. Fertility can mean that you had a project or something that you were trying to do and you kind of needed to step away from it as well, to take your family kind of away from it, and try a different direction. So that's okay. This card has to do with taking a different direction, looking, and you might have, like, you've had to maybe take your family members away from a situation to kind of like help them, guide them into a different way. This is saying that you need to stop for a minute, reflect, and something new, a new idea will spring forth. There's going to be something new for you. And it's okay. This may not be the funnest time right now, stepping away from a situation that's difficult. But keep going forward because something is going to come for you. Okay. Fertile ground for that. So then I'm going to be moving on to my next pile, which is going to be number 6. 6. I had to count over here to see where I'm at. Number 6. Okay. So for number 6, I have the first. I've got best possible decision. As you can see, this person is holding a time watch in their hand. Looking at the time, it's almost like, okay, time. Here we go. Then we have a traditional tarot card. We have the Queen of Wands, the little black kitty. It's like my little black kitty princess. The sunflowers. I love sunflowers. So what this basically means is the queen has to do with it's like queen energy. You can be a male that's watching this as well. So, but basically queen energy means that you're in your highest place and of decision making. Now, some of us, when we're making a decision, we can be making it from a place of ego. We can be making it from a place of anger. We don't want to do that. We want to stay in the Queen of Wands energy, which is out of wisdom, out of love, out of guidance, out of what we call our higher self, in order to make the best possible decision. You know what the best possible decision is, okay? But do it from a place where you are in your higher power, your higher self, not in the ego self. You're not doing it out of spite. You're not making the decision, being hasty, trying to be get back at someone, anything like that. But this also has to do with the Queen of Wands is coming in to help you make a decision. So don't worry about it as well. This can also, like I said, be for someone where someone is going to come in There's got and they're just going to step down, and a decision is going to be made. You may not like the decision at first. It's being made for you, but Spirit is saying that this energy is coming in, whether you're that energy, the energy is coming in regardless, and the best possible decision is going to be made. Okay? Sometimes we can't see the road ahead, but that decision is being made in your best interest at this time. Okay? So that is going to be, see, I forget when I put this on. We are moving on to pile number 7. Yes, we are 7. So with pile number 7, my daughter's like, oh yeah, to pick up her boyfriend. Pile number 7, where we're at, we have true love come to me, and then I have also the 8 of Swords. So the true love come to me, this means just that. There's a love interest that's going to come to you. Don't worry about it, because with the 8 of Swords has to do with this energy of, as you can see, I mean, she's bound up. She's like, I don't know what direction to go. I feel this could be depressed about a situation, like aggravated. I know being on the dating sites and stuff like that, it can be really, I mean, I'm currently right now I'm single, and I'm, manifesting the right man to come into my life that matches my energy, that matches where I'm at, who I'm at. So with this card saying true love comes to me, and they understand that you've been frustrated, they understand, so they're wanting you to just, with your energy, focus on you. Focus on the love that you have for yourself. Because when you're focusing on the love that you have for yourself and doing the things that you love, that's what that means. Do the things that you love. Don't sit there and like be like, oh, and depressed, and get up. Do the things that you love. Take care of yourself, because when you're on that higher vibrational, things will happen. Things will start moving. I've actually had like a bunch of wonderful people that have started stepping into my life once I got kind of out of that energy of like, what's going on, kind of thing. And so it is true. I mean, my energy has been like, I've been attracting like some beautiful people into my life. It's amazing people. So they are acknowledging that you've been in this energy. Love yourself, love will come in. And this can also be, good friendships coming in, true love, true authentic people that love you and have your best interest. Maybe relatives you haven't talked to in a long time that have stepped forward, and you guys haven't talked, and all of a sudden, there's this beautiful connection that you have and that you miss, and so you have this beautiful relationship. So just be on the lookout for that, and that was what Spirit wants me to tell you with that one. Okay, and then we're going to move on to pile 8. Pile 8 is, we got here, Mermaid Magic Seduction, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, basically what this means is that it's almost like the seasons, when the seasons change, right? Sometimes if we're going through a time period where things aren't going right, remember there's the other side of that, where it will turn and it will change. Okay, Mermaid Magic Seduction can mean a few things for this one. For women, it can mean get out there, start taking baths, start doing things that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel good about yourself. For men, what makes you feel good about yourself, and not worrying about the outside world, but doing something that makes you feel happy. This can be adding something, a new regimen to your diet that makes you feel really good. Adding more water, right? That always makes anyone feel better, and it helps with your complexion. It helps with digestion, going for a walk, these sort of things. So, what Spirit is telling me is start doing in the things that make you happy, these little things, taking baths, you know, picking up the book that you have been, you know, haven't read and you're like, oh, I really want to read that. It like makes me happy. When we change the energy of where we're at, what we're doing, all of a sudden it's like the wheel starts turning. It's all energy, but you have to move. You have to get up and move. Fluid, water, like this water in here. It's about being fluid. When you're stuck, the wheel is stuck. The clock is stuck. When you move and you're fluid, this turns. And life then starts beginning. And it's like I said, it's all energy. So I'm also getting that something is going to change. The wheel is going to turn. Okay. And magic is going to happen. Okay. So take what resonates with you with that. And I think I have two more. I have pile number 9. Yes, pile number 9, which is, and this one I don't have 2 cards for pile 9. It's going to be 1 card. That's what Spirit led me. This is the High Priestess card. Okay. The High Priestess card comes in, and with this one, they want you to know that you are at the top of your game. Own it, know it, that you are the High Priestess, okay? That you are in your power. Step into it if you've forgotten that this is who you are, okay? People may come to you for wisdom, for guidance, and step into this energy, the High Priestess. Think about what in your mind what a priestess is, right? How she is. Now, there's also another meaning to this card. This card also, in the esoteric knowledge, has to do with the mind and the heart. It has to do with what we think and also what's in the heart. And there has to be a balance. Now, we also have to acknowledge our feelings that are in our heart, what we feel. We can't deny it. We can't go, because the mind goes, logic, stop feeling that way. It's wrong. You shouldn't. Okay. And your heart will be like, but this is what I feel. And there can be this, you know, this talk that goes on, again, like I said, between the mind and the heart. So what you do is you need to acknowledge what is in the heart space. What are you feeling? And then you go, okay, I'm going to listen to the heart for a minute. I've given, okay, now I'm going to listen to what is my mind saying? Okay. So it's having that balance, but it's acknowledge what's here. Okay. And when you do this, when you acknowledge this and you acknowledge those beautiful thoughts, but you don't get carried away with your mind, right? To the point where you're not acknowledging your heart, you're leaving emotion behind. Okay. This is when you are in your High Priestess place. And when you're here, you can make the best possible decisions in life. You can step through the gate and be this High Priestess. So take what resonates with you, take what doesn't. There's a number 2 also on this card. Maybe something is happening in 2 days. For some of you, 2 days, 2 weeks is what I'm getting. 2 months, possibly at the latest. If there's a question, you ask for that. And my last card, number 10, what we have here, this also is just going to be 1 card that Spirit was leading me to. This is the 6 of Wands, okay? So the 6 of Wands has to do with basically there's news. There's going to be something that is coming in. So if you've been waiting for an answer, you've been waiting for something to, an answer basically. The news is going to come in and be revealed in very, very not swift timing, but this will happen shortly. Okay, it could be in a few weeks kind of thing, but you've been waiting for an answer. And that answer is going to come in. So just be patient. This requires a little bit more patience, um, but your answer is going to come in, okay, for you with that. So um, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading for this evening. So this is basically, like I said, just there's 10 piles. Read the description below, pick one. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much. Blessings and to you.